The MacReady Reserve is a reserve demonstration forest that includes an educational trail system where people can see results of research and enjoy the environment. One such research project is the effect the exotic invasive shrub species buckthorn has on forest regeneration.
So the buckthorn has moved in. You can see it all throughout here. Almost everything you're seeing here is buckthorn. So it's a shrub, it's very aggressive, it sucker sprouts, it has small black fruits that are spread by birds. So it's spread in here and it's taken over the whole area. In other parts of the state where old red pine plantations are breaking up, we have seeds of trees coming in and a new forest is being regenerated. Well, this buckthorn is actually preventing the regeneration of a natural forest here.
Researchers want to remove an exotic species and study how to reestablish a native forest, in this case, oak.
Another problem from a perspective of forest ecosystem management is that if you're trying to assist in the regeneration of a forest, we have a lot of deer in this area. And what happens is deer like to chew on oak trees. And so we had to protect some of the trees from deer. Otherwise, we would have lost a lot of them.
One strategy is to put up a deer fence, and the other is to use a tree shelter.
We put a fence all around it, and then we planted a bunch of oak saplings inside of the fence. So that was one strategy. The second strategy was to not put up this fence. Okay, there's time and effort and money to do that, but instead use tree shelters. And what the tree shelters do is they protect the young tree when it's growing. So a deer is going to come and try to chomp off the top, the terminal leader of the oak, and it's going to cause it to die back and then resprout, and it's going to end up being a little shrub and never grow up into a full-sized tree. In Michigan, for a tree to survive, it has to get past this gauntlet of heavy deer population.
Getting people from the outside to come through the property, enjoy the beauty, and learn about repopulating a forest is the focus of this project.
We know the cost per acre of fencing. We know the cost of the shelters. We know a lot of the costs that go into it. So in addition to coming up with the data on how effective the different treatments were to regenerate the forest, we also know the economic costs associated with that. So we're going to write this into a report and put up some educational signage to have that available to landowners who might come through here and say, well, I have a similar property and I have similar problems on it. And so what would be a cost-effective solution for me if I wanted to restore some natural forest on my property?
Michigan State University AgBioResearch, changing the face of science.